You couldn't make this stuff up if you wanted to. Cops go to detain a woman accused of felony menacing. Supposedly, she was in a road rage incident where either she was tailgating or somebody was tailgating her, and this girl supposedly, or woman, 20-year-old, supposedly waved a gun. Now, of course, cops, well, first of all, let me tell you something about a 911 call, okay? And I'm just going to play the video. It'll probably be choppy, but see what happens. So when cops think about who's guilty or innocent, it's usually the first one that calls 911. That means if this woman had called 911 and said, somebody's tailgating me, I'm being stalked, I'm being menaced, they're going to hurt me, they would have treated the other person as a suspect. Now, when the other person called on her, she's treated as a suspect. This is why, if you think cops are going to be involved with your situation, it's best if you call them first. It's a real odd thing, but it goes down to cops believe whoever called 911 is the victim. They almost always believe that. Whoever called 911 is the victim. This woman could have been the victim, but because the other person called 911, now she's the suspect. Okay, now I can't remember how long it's been, at least 5-6 days. They still haven't found a gun. This woman was supposedly menacing somebody with a gun. In other words, they had a gun and they were showing it, like, I'm going to use it. And apparently that's a felony menacing in Colorado. So these cops, because there's a report of a gun, they're drawing their firearms, they're getting her out of the car. Look at this, hands up.
I want you to set your phone down. I'll give you drugs. You don't need it. You can leave it on. Come on back. Keep coming back. Keep your hands up. Keep coming back. Keep coming back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming.
See, I mean, they put you through the paces, okay? So after they get this woman detained here, they have a female officer on scene, you know what I'm saying, or ask her if she has anything on her, et cetera, et cetera. And they put her in the back of the squad car. Yeah, and they start searching the vehicle for the weapon. And drugs, by the way. Whenever a cop pulls you over for something like this, they want to find drugs. They want to find a gun. They want to find a body. They want to find illegal money. They want to find an open container. They want that. They want you to go to jail because then you become a resource for the system. So they're going to search her for everything, even though they never take her statement. They just put her in the back of the car.
It took her a very long time to go over.
Of course, they don't find anything.
She's driving slow enough.
Yep.
So she could have tossed something back.
Toss it out the window?
She could have.
See, right there is the first honk of the train. They don't even notice. They don't even look around because they don't care about you. You're in the car. You're cuffed. They're done. They don't care about you. Cops do not care about you. That's what I keep telling people. Cops don't care about you. They don't care about the public. They don't care about public safety. This cop stopped on a railroad track. Day number one. And who pays for the car? Let's say there wasn't a woman in the back of the car and that car gets smashed. Who pays for it? You do. You pay for all these cops to exist. You pay for all these cops to arrest you. You pay for all these cops to take you to jail. You pay for all these cops to do everything. And there's some cops that make hundreds of thousands of dollars, by the way. I was trying to find it where they put her in the back of the car.
Keep coming back.
Overhead.
Don't move.
This is a 20-year-old woman.
What's going on? We'll explain everything in a second.
They won't even tell her why she's being pulled over. They don't even tell her. Her story could be, well, they menaced me. They're the ones who had the gun, not me. Her story could be, hey, I was just driving along. The cops never get her story. They never get her. They just assume, once again, because the other person called 911, that this woman's guilty. She's a suspect. She's going to be detained. They could have completely lied. You know how many times people have lied on a 911 call? Oh, he's got a gun. Oh, they got a gun. Think about people who SWAT people. Oh, there's hostages in there. They got guns. Because they want the cops to do something to you negative. The report could be completely false. But of course, these cops don't care.
No one else is in the truck, sir. Can I please get my cell phone? We'll get it for you.
Where am I sitting?
Where are you taking? We're taking you to the car.
See, the car's parked on the tracks. We're taking you to the car. And no cop here, not one cop says, oh, by the way, you're parked on the railroad tracks. Not one cop says that. So you got people working against you, right? These cops, or for you, however you look at it, that are so dumb, so unobservant, so absolutely absorbed in what they're doing that they don't even recognize they're parked on a railroad track. They don't even notice. And then they put the woman in the car. This woman puts another woman in a car, okay, that you can't get out of, by the way. If you've ever been in the back of a cop car, you can't get out of them. It locks. You can't just open up the door of a cop car. Once you're in the back of a cop car, you are secure. You're done. There's like a cage there. You can't get through it. There's like a wall there. You can't kick the back of their seat. There's, the windows are permanently rolled up. Or you can't get to them. You can't break them out. Doors are shut, locked. There's no handle to pull to open them up. You're done. And this woman, 20-year-old woman, gets put in the back of a cop car on the train tracks. Like I said, you can't make this up.
Something that
Toss it out the window?
She could have out that window, but
See, at 5:20, the train's already going, and now supposedly the woman is in the back of the car. Her attorney says she's in the back of the car, frantically trying to get out. She was yelling to get their attention and could see the train coming. I mean, that's like something out of a nightmare. You're handcuffed. You're in a car that won't open on railroad tracks, and a train is bearing down on you, and you can see it coming towards you, and there's literally nothing you can do. Can you imagine how nightmarish that is? And what danger is this woman to you as a cop? What danger is she to you as these cops? That you had to handcuff her, put her in the back of the car? You already searched her. She has no gun on her. See, this is I just, this system is quote unquote broken. Okay. These cops are out of control. They've been out of control for decades.
Does that hurt?
Another. Now they notice it. Now they finally notice it.
Get your car!
Watch this guy. Oh, I could get the subject out, but no, I'm not going to bother. I mean, that is just hellish. That is just hellish. Oh, I could get her out, but no, not going to bother. That will risk my life. Oh, man. Notice he's got his gun drawn, too. Notice this guy is, aware enough of the situation to have his gun drawn. He's in some kind of danger. You've got somebody locked in the back of a police car, handcuffed, and you still have to have your gun drawn, and you don't even notice you're on a railroad track. It's pathetic. It's sickening. I mean, and this is a guy who's gonna save you. By the way, if you think cops are great, this is a guy who's gonna save you right here. This moron right here. This is the moron that's gonna save you. A moron that stops his car on the track, keeps his car on the track, has a suspect in the back, you in the back of his car on a track with a train coming. This is the moron that's going to save you when you call him. This guy right here. Unbelievable. Now let's see here. She sustained her injuries. Here's her injuries. 9 broken ribs. I had a cracked rib once, just cracked, and it hurt. Every time I breathed, it hurt. Every time I took a breath, it hurt. No less if I coughed or laughed, just with a cracked rib, not even broken. She has 9 broken ribs, a fractured sternum, a broken arm. And that's not even describing how bad it's broke or where it's broke or how many times it's broke. Many other injuries to her head, back, and legs. Though her injuries are severe, she's expected to live. This woman could be in pain for the rest of her life. She could be hurting for the rest of her life. You think any one of these cops on scene cared? You think any one of these cops that swarmed this woman cared about her potential injuries? Of course not. Of course they don't, because they don't care about you. Cops do not care about you. All these TV shows, CSI, Special Victims Unit, what's that, JAG, Hill Street Blues, Kojak, Columbo, all these TV shows. What was that one called? Bones. All these TV shows that glorify these cops, that show you they're going out of their way to help you. They care about you. They're here to help. It's all propaganda to get you to accept the control. See, that's the thing. If cops aren't here to help you, if cops don't care about you, right? Why are they here? In other words, if somebody tells you, oh, yeah, I'm here to fix your house, you've not made an appointment to have your house fixed, nothing in your house needs fixed, why is the guy here? Well, I'm here to fix your house. Yeah. No, I just came to fix your house. Yeah, can you let me inside? I'm going to take a look at your kitchen. See, because you need your kitchen fixed. Well, my kitchen doesn't need to be fixed. I didn't call anybody to fix my kitchen. Why are you here? Guy robs you. That's why he was there. He was lying by saying, I'm here to fix your house. I'm here to fix your kitchen. right? If a cop is not here to help you, and he says he's here to help you, if a cop says, I'm here for you, I'm here to help you, I'm here to protect you, and he's not here for that, what is he here for? Ask yourself, what is he here for? Control. He is here. Any cop is here to control you, to control your behavior. And they controlled this woman to a hospital bed. And I have other videos up where they're controlling a dude, choking him to death. What's the guy's name? George Floyd. They had a knee in his back. They controlled him to death. Controlled Eric Garner to death. They controlled all these people to death. They controlled this woman to a hospital bed with 9 broken ribs, multiple serious injuries. So when the cop says, I'm here to help you, I'm here for community, I'm here to protect you, I'm here to protect your goods, he's lying to you. They're lying to you. Cops are the biggest liars. They will lie about anything, and they're legally free. If I lie to a cop, I have charges against me. You lie to a cop, you have charges put against you. If a cop lies to you, no problem. Cop lies to you, there's no charge for that. No cop has ever been charged for lying to a suspect. So when they tell you something, they almost 100% of the way could be lying when they tell you anything, because they're not bound by any code of honor. They're not bound by any code of anything. And furthermore, if they do anything wrong, like this right here, they don't pay for it. You do. They're on the job. Not one of these cops is going to pay for this woman's injuries. Nobody on the scene is going to pay 1 cent towards this woman's injuries. And when she gets a settlement, which she will get a massive settlement, my prediction is this woman will get a lot of money. This is pretty clear cut. They got her handcuffed in the back of a car and a train hits it. I mean, who's responsible? 100% these morons. 100% these morons. These morons are 100% responsible. It's obvious to anybody. They're going to fight it. Of course, they're going to fight it. You're going to have their lawyers. They're going to fight it. They're going to make this woman go to court. Of course they are. But when she gets a settlement, it's going to be big. And who's going to pay for it? Citizens of Colorado are going to pay for it. Cop's not going to pay 1 dime. And furthermore, he's going to stay on the force. He's not even going to get fired. He might take, they might give him a 1-day suspension without pay, a 2-week suspension without pay, something just ridiculous. And then he'll be back on the force. And another thing is, if this cop gets fired from this police force, right, all these cops do is just go to another state. You get fired in Colorado, they fire you. You can no longer hold a job in Colorado. Just go to Wyoming, go to Montana, go to Utah, go to California, go to Oregon, go to Florida, go to Texas. They'll hire you. Oh, yeah, I used to be a cop in Colorado. What happened? Put a lady in the back of a car and I got hit by a train, so they fired me. Okay, you're hired. We need cops. So when these guys who are here to control you, once again, make a mistake and you get hurt when they're controlling you, you have to pay for it. So you're paying to be controlled. You're paying for them to control you. You're paying when the control goes wrong. And as of now, it's never going to end.